Unlimited Memory by Kevin Horsley. Learn how to use advanced learning strategies to learn faster, remember more, and be more productive. How often do you find yourself trying to remember something you think you should know? You've met that person before, but why can't you remember her name? Maybe you struggle to remember birthdays and other important dates. Did you forget your wedding anniversary again this year? It happens to the best of us. Luckily, there's a way to never forget anything ever again. Unlimited Memory offers several methods to help you remember information quickly and effectively. These methods will be nothing like you ever learned in school, but they'll teach you how to use your imagination and have fun while learning. So if you're tired of forgetting where you put your keys, then keep reading to find out how to master your memory and put an end to forgetfulness. Introduction. When going through school, we're always told to review our notes. We simply look at books and notes over and over again, hoping that we'll somehow absorb the information and recall it on a test. While we may recall it the next day, what happens to that information in the weeks or even days following? It's gone. Research suggests that within 2 years of finishing school, people only remember the equivalent of about 3 weeks' worth of lessons. That's out of 12 years of schooling. So why does this happen? Typically, we store most of our information in our medium-term memory. The key, however, is transferring that information into our long-term memory. Luckily, Kevin Horsley has mastered the art of memory and wants to teach you his techniques. Horsley improved his own life by harnessing an unlimited memory. You see, Horsley struggled in school, he was dyslexic, and by the time he graduated college, he still couldn't finish reading a book. Taking inspiration from Tony Busan's Use Your Memory, Horsley realized he could train his mind. After years of practice, he joined the World Memory Championships in 1995 and won second place. In 1999, he broke the world record for memorizing the first 10,000 digits of pi, thus passing the Everest of memory tests. No, he doesn't have a photographic memory, nor is he a magician. So how did he do it? Well, keep reading to find out his tips and tricks for unleashing the power of your memory. Chapter 1. The Art of Concentration. As the world constantly changes, we find ourselves having to learn new things to keep up. The opportunity to learn surrounds us every day. The problem is that we hinder ourselves from learning all the time. We say things like, "I'm not smart enough," "I'm too old," or "I don't have the time." But having a sharp memory isn't something you are born with. In fact, it's a skill, and like any skill, it must be learned and practiced. Just like you can achieve a toned, muscular body through training, you can achieve better concentration through training. The problem with today's digital age, however, is that we are constantly connected. Take a look at your day. How do you begin your morning? Many of us begin our days checking our phones before we even get out of bed. Once we've finally managed to get ourselves ready, we've hardly had time to eat breakfast, and we might even spend our morning commute taking business calls and stressing over traffic. Before we show up to work in the morning, our minds have moved in 1,000 different directions, and we fail to do the one thing we need to do: concentrate. To master the art of concentration, the first step is to get rid of any conflicts in your mind. To do this, you'll need to get rid of the noise. I'm sure many of you have thoughts running around your head. You may even have some nagging thoughts trying to push through at this very moment. So how can you rid yourself of these and find peace? Of course, you can pick up the practice of meditation, but there's an even easier way to do this without mastering meditation. First, you'll need to stop multitasking. When you multitask, you stop giving 100% of yourself to just one task. According to neuroscience experts, multitasking can even slow you down by 50%. Not only are you slowed down, but you also increase your chances of making a mistake by 50%. So when you're spending time with your family, give yourself wholly to them by putting your phone away. Additionally, you can free your mind by knowing your pick, purpose, interests, and curiosity. Purpose, of course, gives you a reason to learn, so make it specific. Instead of saying, "I will learn to improve my memory," say, "I will learn at least 5 strategies to improve my memory." When you're interested in something, you'll be more likely to concentrate on it. So work on aligning what you want to learn with something that interests you. You may have to change your mindset and perspective to make something more interesting. Lastly, ignite your curiosity by asking yourself, how can I benefit from this skill? Once you understand how the new skill will improve your life, you'll be more likely to concentrate on learning it. Now that you know how to improve concentration, it's time to learn strategies to help you retain that information.